boys and ghouls. We are waiting for the Bassoon brothers to appear, as they do every Halloween. I don't think they're ready yet. They told me to vamp until ready. I haven't had a bite to eat all day. Igor, find me a bite to eat. I have a hunch he knows where the food is. All day, all I do is rest in peace and play my music and decompose. Igor, where is my food, Igor? Here he comes. His hunch was a good one. Very good, Igor. That is delicious. His trip was all in vain. But while I enjoy my breakfast, all you lucky stiffs will be mortified by what you are going to see, because it's Halloween night, almost live, with the Bassoon brothers.
years later, and we're still here. We're back. Thank you very much. This concert we are calling our 10th year anniversary celebration. And after all, we're only 90 years behind the Organ Symphony, which celebrated their 100th year anniversary last night. We anticipate that we'll be haunted by several ghosts from Halloween's past tonight and have lots of fun. But first, there's no sense protecting the guilty here. I'm going to introduce briefly the brothers, and starting with the group's resident deranger, Mark Eubanks. Mark is responsible for that last Halloween suite, which you just heard, and also he's got a stamp on just about all the music that you'll hear tonight. And to his left is Mark's partner, sidekick, and all-around good guy, Bob Nagley. A little known fact about Bob, he's a great dancer. He really put Fred Astaire to shame, and I'm sure by the end of the evening you will agree with me wholeheartedly. Then we have our virtuoso contrabassoonist, Juan de Gomar. We put Juan in charge of all S&M. And I'm Bonnie Cox, and it's 10 years, and I'm still wondering what I'm doing in this group that calls themselves the Bassoon Brothers. But I guess you could say I'm their soul sister. And 10 years later, 4 kids later, I'm no longer in charge of reproduction. Continuing on, we're going to visit that shady 19th century character of French opera, Carmen, and in a piece that we call Dragoons for Baboons.
Phew, Bassoon Quartet. That was ever so special. Can you say resplendent? I guess not. Well, Mr. Rogers is so excited that it's Halloween. Why, Halloween is just about my favorite holiday, along with Christmas, Thanksgiving, Veterans Day, Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah. Let's see, what else? Heyday, that's a good day. Very good day. But also a very important day for Mr. Rogers, and I hope for everybody else, is Election Day coming up. That's a very, very special day. Can you say Election Day? Very good. Very good. I hope you're voting. Anyway, does anybody in the audience know if there are any presidents that have ever played the bassoon? Anybody? Is there anybody out there? Anybody? Oh, why, it's Mr. Bob. What, Mr. Bob? Do you have something to share with the neighbors, yes, Mr. Bob? Well, how exciting.
Well now, Mr. Rogers, no president has ever played the bassoon. Never.
Really?
Really, never.
Oh,
never.
my. Well, then what are you going to tell us, Mr.
Well,
Bob?
what I'm going to tell you is that from the Bassoon Brothers think tank, which some of you already know what that is like, it's where we think first and get tanked later, and if that doesn't work, we get tanked first and think later.
Oh, my.
And so from that very think tank, we thought, you know, there probably are several reasons why a bassoonist should be the president. And so we have come up with a list of top 10.
Oh,
top 10 list of
well,
reasons
how
why.
exciting. 10 reasons why,
10
Mr. Bob?
reasons.
Would you be willing to share that with the neighbors?
I would love to share it with the
Well,
neighbors.
how exciting.
Okay. Now, Maestro, if you please, could we have some appropriate fanfare type music? That was only a general. One more.
That's good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Our top 10 list. Number 10. Why elect a bassoonist for president, that is. Compared to bassoon fingerings, foreign policy is a breeze. Number 9. Bassoonists are used to working with a deficit. Big time. Number 8. Hookers won't have anything to do with them. Number 7. Because they come with their own set of crooks. Number 6. Because the sax player already had his turn. Number 5, bassoonists all know what it's like to bomb. Number 4, bassoonists have been funding the concerts for years. Number 3, bassoonists are used to being heckled. Okay. And number 2, during the campaign, Clinton used Gore. Dole used Kemp, but a bassoonist would use hemp. And the number 1 reason why I elect a bassoonist for president bassoonists come with their own oval orifice.
Yes, neighbors, humor sometimes does hurt.
Does Mr. Rogers have anything else to ask Mr. Bob?
Why, yes, Mr. Rogers does. How did you learn to play the bassoon, Mr. Bob?
Well, I didn't. No, I did. And I tell you, it's kind of a sad story. I couldn't find a teacher for the longest time, and it turns out that the only person who would give me lessons was a person who did not want to be known as a bassoonist, and his name was Fred Astaire. He was a very fabulous dancer. But he had never come out of the closet as far as his bassoon playing goes. But I found him one day, locked up, and he gave me some lessons on bassoon, but more importantly, he taught me how to dance while playing bassoon, and tap dance specifically. And I was all set to regale you with my prowess as a bassoonist slash dancer, or dancer slash bassoonist, but I forgot my shoe.
Well, Mr. Bob, I may have some shoes in my valise.
No.
Why, my mother always told me you can never have enough pairs of shoes. Let's see what we can find. Maybe Mr. Rogers can find you some shoes.
Well, Mr. Rogers, that would be just peachy. No. Chip?
That would work.
I kind of like those.
Oh my, well,
Those in particular.
I'm a
You
willing-
still,
Oh, well.
I think
my
that
goodness.
would probably do.
Well, let's see
Wonderful.
you try.
Okay, now, neighbors, the next piece, thanks to Mr. Rogers, the next piece is entitled In My Merry Oldsmobile, and I think you'll get the picture as to which of my skills I've developed the farthest. No funny stuff.
Wasn't that delightful, neighbors? He's very, very fast with his feet. I think now it's time for a scary Halloween story. How does that sound? Sounds like you're right. Well, I have just the book. It's one of my favorite books, and it's a very, very scary book. It's called Reckless Lady. I begin. Chapter 1. Oh, I'm scared already. Suzanne, someone's coming. I don't care. Don't you think that maybe you should put your clothes on? Why bother? The door's locked, isn't it? What a chicken. This is too scary, neighbors. I know just the thing. It's a story about a real live witch who lives today. And she's just really scary. And her name is Alexis, and she's on Dynasty. Very scary, very scary. It's a big picture book of Dynasty. How about we pass this around the audience and people can take a look? Isn't she evil? Just very scary. Here, would you like that? Don't hog it now. I know. How about a real live Halloween story? It's called The Headless Horseman. And it's a story about a man who underwent an operation and had his head cut off and replaced with a pumpkin, and he was so angry, he went all around the country riding horses and chasing people and scaring them. He had very, very bad insurance. He had a decapitation plan. It was very, very bad. Well, maybe a story isn't a good idea. Let's see. I know. We can hand out some prizes. We have some wonderful door prizes. Why, some people will find a reed taped to, what is that little thing it's taped to? It's a little wooden thing on the back of your seat. If you can find a reed, we have some wonderfully interesting door prizes for you. Now, don't be shy. Oh, we have one. Come on up, we'll get some prizes. Well, the Bassoon brothers did a very good job of hiding these. Oh my. Oh yeah. In fact, you can use these reeds for noises in future pieces that we play. You can play along with the Bassoon brothers. Any more? There should be more. How many did we get? Look harder, look harder. You guys did real well. Well, yes, if we find some reeds sometime during the rest of the show, you can claim a wonderfully exciting prize. I'm just the Carol Merrill of the Bassoon Brothers. Now we're going to play a wonderfully exciting piece. It's called Night Train, and for this we have a special guest soloist. He's the brewmaster of the Full Sail Brew Pub downtown in Portland. His name is John Harris. He needs to come up and join us for this. He's right there. When Mr. Bob talked about the think tank, he's very serious. Bassoon players do have to drink a lot of beer. It's required. It also helps when we make lots of mistakes to forget about.
Well, this is the time you've all been waiting for. This is the contest. The contest for costumes. And it looks like everybody in this room is wearing a costume tonight. Wonderful. We have cash prizes. We have prizes that are not cash prizes. We'd like to have all of the contestants. If you're wearing a costume, please come up on stage. You can come up right over here. Come on, let's get all the contestants up. We have our applause meter. No, this is not fixed, that's authentic. Watch how that works. Tom? Slow, but it works. Contestants all the way across, we have so many. Toto is here. Oh, good grief, it looks like a Star Trek convention. We have bees. Just a third eye qualifies. Now we're going to give each of you a number. This is how we dress when we work. But anyway, all right, now what we're going to do is we're going to ask for applause, and I'm going to call it by numbers. Tommy with the applause meter.
Let's try it out.
Should we try it out? Let's have a big round of applause for everybody up here. The meter is working. All right, number one, let's hear it for number one, a bag lady. Uncle Fester is covered up, but he really looks like Uncle Fester. It's Uncle Fester. Number W upside down. Number three. Number four. She's keeping an eye out for you, so watch it now. Number five, the third eye. All right, a ghoul, a little ghoul with a beret. Number seven, Robin Hood. Number eight, a bee. Number nine, a son, no, that's not a son of a bee, that's, number five, that's Spock, and he can't quite get his fingers in the right shape. He's got arthritis, he said. Number, number 10. No. I think that was for Toto, wasn't it? No. That was Toto number 2 down there. Let's see, that was 9. That was now number 10? Was that 10? 11. Can't see it from here. 11. Number 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. And 19. All right, now we're going to see if the Bassoon brothers have watched the applause meter very carefully and know exactly who is going to remain. We'd like to keep 6 people up here for the finals. Can we find 6 finalists? All right. What are the numbers, Mark?
Number 7 and number 9. 6 and 7. Those are my picks.
All right. 6 and 7 remain. 4 more to remain.
10.
All right. 10 remains.
Who watched the meter? What's the meter? 17 remains.
17 remains.
12.
Brothers, have you found?
15.
Boy, but that's right. That's another reason a bassoon player shouldn't be president.
16.
Bonnie, did you catch which one?
Bonnie says 15 and 16.
Is it fit? All right. So we have 5 remaining. Wait. Don't leave yet because we have something for all of you. We have a little. As you go off the stage, you may reach into the pumpkin head and get a little treat. So all except the 5 that were selected to stay up here. Thank you. Let's have a big hand. I think it's the fourth of our applause meter. But please remain. All right. Now from this group, we are going to select 3 winners, a first, second, and third place. Bassoon brothers, are you ready? Are you going to listen very carefully? Hold your number, well, let's just call it. We'll just start here without the regular numbers. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are you ready? For number 1. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. All right, I'm going to have a conference here. All right, it looks like we have our third place winner right on the end. Would you come up here, please? You have a prize. We say it was a cash prize, big money. That's prize number 3. Prize number 2, Superman. Now, before we get prize number 1, we have 2 gifts for our 2 finalists, and they are going to be right over here. We have 2 pumpkins filled with treats. Ooh. Those are better than the big money. For our 2 finalists, you each get 1. And our big winner, Dorothy and Toby. Our balls and cookbacks. Now we want you to know, we go back to the vamp, the show is not over. More remains. Remains. For the second half, we have dug up a few guests for you to view. We're going to have Black Man and Goblin. They'll be here. We're going to have the lovely Zelda. She's just come into town. Zelda will be here. And of course, we'll have John, our brewmaster, and we'll have a great time. So please, come back. Have a 10-minute intermission and come back.
with hair in my mouth. How many of you have ever heard of the movie Never Cry, Bassoon? Or, you know, we have this habit of always twisting names around. How about Never Cry Wolf? Yeah! Well, the hero of that story actually plays the bassoon out in the wilderness, and so, you know, all his bassoonists are rah, rah, rah. And that piece that we played before, the Hitchcock tune, was inspired by Never Cry Wolf. And speaking of wolves, the next piece is a world premiere. We commissioned, in honor of our 10th anniversary this year, we commissioned Peter Schickley to write a piece for us, alias PDQ Bach. And we've got the piece, we're working on it, it's very difficult. It's a 3-movement work, and it's called 3 Blues Movements, and the titles are as follows: Bassooner or Later, Portlandia and Cerulean, and the third one is Gangs of Wolves. So we've chosen just one of these movements to preview tonight because we're giving the full world premiere performance sometime next spring. But we're going to preview one movement, and we'll leave it to your imagination as to which movement that is tonight.
Last year, on April Fools, we discovered a very important musical soloist among the staff here at Lewis and Clark in the housekeeping department. Her name is Zelda Palater. She was working late at our dress rehearsal, and she said, "Can I sit in on this next number?" And then she turned out to be such a hit that we decided to invite Zelda back. Zelda, are you here? Are you afraid to come out? You look so tropical.
Well, I've been working at the Hilton Hotel in Hawaii.
Is that Hawaii or Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Zelda, are you ready to play?
Yes, because a talent scout from the Hilton Hotels at our last concert heard me play, and he offered me a job at the Honolulu Hilton. And I've been working there since. I do most of their vacuuming. In fact, I'm known as their most vacuous employee. May I have an A?
Please. Yes, I have one right here.
I think that A is a little flat. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Zelda. That was really, really special. Now for some Jimi Hendrix and our version of Halloween Haze.
encroaching bedposts, Batman? Is the bassoon really the king of instruments?
Where am I going? Oh. Well, not in most places, Robin, but in Portland it rains.
Holy glissando, Caped Crusader! Why would anyone give up a life of honesty, integrity, social acceptance, and political correctness and turn to a life of bassoon playing?
True, Robin. It's hard to understand. Probably a deprived childhood, lack of love, low position on the food chain, or a really sick mind.
Holy punster, Batman! Why aren't they giving out those little cough drops to the audience like they do at symphony concerts?
Because, Robin, it's Halloween, and we allow coughing.
Holy squeezebox, Batman! Holy squeezebox, Batman! Don't these bassoon buffoons know any serious music?
We know opera. We know opera.
We know Oprah too.
Actually, we have some more music from Carmen, the opera Carmen. And I think that squeeze box over there would be just great in this next number. But I'm sorry, the saxophone just won't do. I'm sorry.
Now, if you want to play along, sorry.
ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to keep you here all night, and we're about ready to turn into pumpkins. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight. You've been a wonderful audience, and also to acknowledge some of the people that helped make this evening possible. But first of all, we have to reveal the identities of these two, Blackman and Goblin out here. Dick Saunders. Tommy Thompson. Thank you very much, Dick and Tommy. Also, a big thank you to Evan Loudon, who was our technical assistant tonight. He's a Lutheran York student. And to Betty Nagley and John Cox, who took care of the revenue end of things back there. And also, last but not least, to Lewis and Clark College Music Department and to Dave Becker for allowing this fiasco to take place here this evening. He was sitting down. I see he's gone.
Dog.
Oh, okay, hi Dave. Okay.
How about John Harris?
Oh yeah, John Harris. Yes, thank you, John Harris. Great to see you. John has been promising to make it to one of our concerts on Halloween or April Fools for the last 6 years, and he finally made it. So, our final number is going to use one of our favorite instruments, of course. It's the trombone, and it's called Saber Dance. And we need some audience participation at the end of the piece. We need you to give an earth-curdling scream to scream away all the evil spirits and ghouls. Until next year, you'll know when. Thank you again for coming this evening.